Hello and welcome back. Smothered Run here once again, also known, of course, as 47th Ronin over in the Shogunate YouTube Discord server. We're here at Crossroads for the next match that I'm broadcasting in the Shogunate Total War Tournament 2020. Our competitors this time, featuring the TsuTsui clan, is Orlando, and over here as the Yamanouchi is Supreme Gaybot. So, let's go through the, first of all, let's go through the map. It's Crossroads, of course, so three key buildings. We have the farmhouse. That's three straight battles with the farmhouse that I've got. Alright, the sword dojo right in the middle. Perfect spot to fight for it. And over here we have the archery dojo. So I will go through Supreme Gaybot's army first. We have, let's see what we can see. We have two cavalry units here. We have two katana cavalry. And up front, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Yari Samurai. That is a lot of Yari Samurai. I don't know if they're a frontline unit, but we'll see how he uses them. We have two Katana Samurai, the general, of course, and 3 Bow Samurai. Now, so that is 3, 5, 6, 10, 11, 12, 13. There are units in hiding. There have to be. That is not all his money. Okay, so while we wait, we're going to head over here and take a look at Orlando's army. So this looks definitely more like a rush army. Seen quite a few of those so far. We have in the front lines, we have 1, 2, 3, oops, 4 Nodachis. A second line of 1, 2, 3 Nodachi, 2 Nodachis and a Katana Samurai as a second line. And then for anti-cav, or, well, these are warrior monks, so we have 1, 2, 3 Naginata warrior monks. All right. So for anti-cav and morale and flanking and just general mayhem, we have 2 katana cavalry. All right, so similar. And then over here we can see the cavalry, the what would hopefully be the anti-cavalry part of the army. We have Great Guard, Yari Cavalry, and Yari Cavalry. So what's that? 4, 5, 6, 7. 3 nugget is 10, 3 is 13, plus 5 is 18 units, so we're probably full army for Orlando. Definitely missing some units from Supreme. So, Supreme's up on a nice little hill though, and since in this Orlando picked the map, so he is the designated attacker, Supreme Gaybot does not actually have to attack. However, it appears he's just not going to wait. I always like to see aggressive behavior from players. This is good. So Supreme is setting himself up a little better on the hill so he doesn't have the trees too much in the way. Maybe not spreading his bows out as wide as he could, but that's okay. And oh, yep, and just like I knew, here are a few more. We have 3 Nodachis in the woods here. So we're at what, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15, 16, 17. So we're pretty close. I don't know if that's the whole army, but we're pretty close. So he's still moving up, looks like Orlando's just getting organized, figuring out where he's going to go first, sending his cavalry out wisely to go and chase off the Katana cavalry, because they're going to be those Katana cavalry. I love them, but I also love to hate them when they're used incorrectly. So Supreme is pulling his Katana cavalry back, as well as Orlando's keeping his hidden, ready to strike. Now, this is interesting. Moving his bows up on the flank does leave them susceptible to cavalry charges from the Katana cavalry, but that's okay. If you can cover and micromanage your bows well and your spears well, this is going to be okay. So still we have a lot of positioning happening. Oh, and we just saw it. There were 2 units of cavalry. Just saw it on the map. So yeah, Supreme still has some units hiding, being a little bit tricky. And credit where credit's due, of course. He's moving up, getting ready to skirmish because he can. And Orlando's not really... Well, he's moving. He's trying to get into a position to attack, so fair enough. I'm going to give some leeway here. So what can we say? Waiting for that. I'm going to get into a better position. I'm waiting for that cavalry to pop out. I want to see what happens. So now Orlando's moving up. Looks like he's going to try to, at the same time as advance, he's also going to try to get the sword dojo. Looks like he's going to try to catch some of the cavalry napping. But if you're going to send Katana Cavalry, don't send them into Yari Cav. Okay, so here we go. There's the bonsai we need. It's a little too far away, but that's okay. It's a little far away. But here comes Orlando charging in. Look at that charge he gets into. Oh my. So ladies and gentlemen, now he didn't spread his units out as well as he could have, but this is exactly what you need to do with your cavalry. It would have been nice again if they were spread out in a nice long line, but this unit has hit two, and he's just starting to tear in. He's just absolutely wrecked this bow unit, hit this Nodachi's stationary, got almost 20 kills in that, and then these two units of cavalry here have gone and absolutely decimated this unit of Yari cavalry, and this one's about to get it too. So and we have a 1 chevron veteran against, yeah, a 1 chevron and 1 chevron, 1 fresh on both sides. But because of the charge, that charge is really going to cause problems for that Yari cavalry. And here we go. The Nodachis are taking arrows, but because they're moving, they're only going to lose a handful before they hit the line. And there's just no spear coverage. Wise move to tie down the spears. Not a lot of movement. This is just turning into an all-out and out brawl right now, and Supreme is just getting the worst of it, unfortunately. Trying to get over to help out with rapid advance, but it's just not going to work. So many. Those monks are right there, holding off on the war cry, probably because it's not ready to go yet. There goes 1 unit of Katana Cavalry, there goes another one.
My lord!
This is why Katana Cavalry is not well used against enemy Yari Cavalry, but here we go, and General, he's bringing up the General now. Forgot to bring him out, but didn't really need him. So that is going to be the end of that. That was a fast battle. So there goes first match. Our first game goes to Orlando. We're going to load up the second one and see how that one goes. See you in just a few. Hello everybody, welcome back for game 2 of this matchup between Orlando and Supreme Gaybot. We're here on floodplains. Key buildings we have here, Archery Dojo over on this side. We have Sword Dojo and the Shrine over clumped close together, basically right in front of both armies. I'm going to run through Supreme's army first because it's vastly different from the first one he brought. So we have front line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Nodachis, a Naginata warrior monk that's visible, and in the trees we have 2 more Naginata warrior monks. Over here we have all you can see 6 cavalry, 6 Yari cavalry, trying to be a mirror image of the army he fought, I suppose, in the first game. And Orlando, basically the same army: 7 Nodachis, 4 in the front, 3 in the second line, 3 Naginata warrior monks in the rear, 4 Yari cavalry, 2 Katana cavalry. So basically it's just looks like it's going to be an out spam. Try to brute force your way through with this is going to be an interesting battle. I'm just going to double speed because nothing really is actually going to happen for the first few minutes here. They're just going to sort of position and set themselves up for the attack. So I'm just going to double speed here. Now the thing to remember is if you're going to bring an army like this you have to be able to micro very well. So here we go, coming towards the first couple engagements. If you're not very good at micro, this kind of an army is probably not going to serve you well. So, be interesting to see how this goes. Now, Orlando's being aggressive again, and here we go. Here's an interesting way to deal with the cavalry.
Hidden units, my lord! Treacherously meant to ambush us!
I don't know if it's going... Supreme has gone and sent only 3 Yari cavalry in to attack the 1, 2, 3, 4 units. 4 units of enemy cavalry, and he's going to send the rest of his Yari cavalry in, around, in behind. There's the bonsai from Orlando. And one's going to get pinned up, but that's okay. He's going to try to flank with the others. He's got 2 here, and unfortunately he's now tied down in melee with other things. These Nodachis have gone and hit. They've all bonsai'd. This is where getting into stand and fight would be a very good idea, just like Orlando has just done. And the cavalry fight over here is just an absolute mess, but probably going to end up in Orlando's favor because he brought a unit of Naginata warrior monks over to help out. And the Katana cavalry is just going to start wreaking havoc into the enemy front lines. Oh, general's wide open for a charge from multiple units. That is going to be a problem. Orlando's not holding out too well over here. Basically completely overwhelmed. However, he's managed to just about win. Looks like he's lost the Cav engagement, but he's managed to now bottle up the rest of the Cav and flank in behind them with multiple spears. Supreme might actually pull this out. Supreme could pull this out if Orlando is not careful. But it looks like he got Supreme's general. There we go, Supreme's general has fallen. And now, with the cavalry that Supreme has, or that Orlando has left, he'll be and the leftover infantry.
Shameful display.
There you go. Force concentration. Most of the forces of Orlando's were concentrated over here. Sacrificed a few units on his right flank in order just to slow the enemy down, and you have a win. So Orlando will move on. Supreme Gaybot will drop down into the losers bracket and continue from there. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to check out the other channels carrying the battles for this Shogunate Total War Tournament 2020. Make sure to check out Triple Z Hacker and, of course, the Shogunate YouTube. Alright, see you guys next time. Lots more coming. Stay tuned.